Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to this week's devlog. So, I have the beginning of, like, an expression system here. The models I'm getting are from Vroid, and so built into the models are different expressions. So you can see, like, we're playing an animation here of this girl rocking back and forth with kind of a... it's supposed to be angry. I think I need to tweak it a little bit to be more angry. In Zoom, I was doing some path testing, and I just told the AI to randomly walk around, and that's her in the background. So anyway, how this works is when you bring in the Vroid model, it has these different sliders here. So, like, I can make her go really angry with the eyebrows. I could have her, it says fun, but honestly it looks more like a smug face to me. There's joy. Now, I do need to find a way to add more expressions, if possible, because, this is sorrow, and I'm having difficulty making, like, a frown. Like, I have mouth, sorrow here, and that just makes that, like, triangle, like, closer to like a gasp, and I've played around with these sliders to try and make just a simple frown, and it's been a little difficult. So I don't know. I'll have to look into that, but I did want to take advantage of these built-in expressions, so I had to make some sort of system that would set all these sliders to whatever I wanted, because I could have maybe this much on the A, and then, this much on the U. And you see how, like, when those two combine, it can make a different facial expression. So I had to have a system to set all these. So I made a data object that would contain the information. So, like, if I wanted to make that AO one, I could duplicate this. Just Control D. Yeah. So if I wanted to, I would say, okay, the mouth A would be, let's say 50, and then the mouth O would be 70. So, when I'm messing around here, I just got to remember what the sliders are set to, and then I'll have this. Now, maybe in the future, I'll have a button that, like, automatically creates this based on the current values. That would speed things up. That would be like an editor tool. But so then I have sets. So the sets will contain, like, okay, here's an angry expression, here's a joy expression, and these are the data for it. So basically I have a default expression set, and then maybe let's say that I bring in a new model and the sliders for his angry expression doesn't work well with his mesh, and he ends up just clipping or something, like something looks wrong, essentially. I can go in here, make a new expression, and then have a set for just that guy. So it allows for me to easily tweak it, essentially. So with that, I made the Vroid controller script over here so that when I get the dialogue system hooked into this, the dialogue system can just call the different expression functions on the Vroid controller. So I have, like, a function called expression joy, right? And I have a function called expression angry. So with this, I say, hey, I want to play this animation angry 01, and with this I say, basically just like run the expression, do the thing, essentially. So if I run this, you'll be able to see her go through her animation. I think it's set on angry right now, if I remember correctly. So she'll do like an angry motion, and I think she'll do an angry expression. There we go. So she's upset. The eyes get a little bit off. I think the animation's like messing with the mesh or something. But yeah, she'll go through her animations, and you wouldn't be moving around during this. This would be during the shop sequence, so she wouldn't be sliding around like this. So, yeah, the next steps are to, just flush this out a little bit more. The proof of concept is there, but the code is not completely structured the way I want it to be. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So I guess latch out. See you next week.